Good morning. It's just gone 10 to 8. Coming up after 8, all the latest news, traffic, travel and weather. But first, it's a new year, and if you're looking to get fit and have fun, cycling may be the answer. We've got details of how you can combine that with raising money for charity. And here to tell us more is Gaynor, co-founder of Project African Wilderness. Good morning. Nice to see you back.
Good morning and Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year. Let's reiterate, because you were in a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
We were talking about Malawi, but let's talk about PAW and what it stands for and what the purpose is.
Yeah, PAW, Project African Wilderness, and a PAW is a conservation organisation, and we've got an agreement with the Malawi government to look after one of their national parks. So we're about conservation, but if you're about conservation of the environment, you must also be working with the people. So we're working with up to 60,000 people living around this national park in southern Malawi as well. And we're helping them, we're helping them improve their livelihood. So it's a complete circle to actually protect the environment, a beautiful and natural wilderness in southern Malawi.
How big a task is this then? What sort of things are you having to do with the local people over there, for instance?
Enormous. It'll certainly see out my life and many more lives after me, and those of all the people who we're involved with. Because we are based in southern Malawi and we have buildings, we have a camp, if you like, outside the reserve, we get involved with the people next door to us, our neighbours in the village. So I've just found out that some of my colleagues over there are actually helping a small orphan school. A local man set up a school. It's just a hut with a roof and a concrete floor, and he's actually helping the children there. And it's the kind of thing that you think you're about conservation, but when you get into it, you want to help the people there as well.
Because talking about how conservation and the people go hand in hand is the fact of how sort of the natural wildlife within the region come into conflict with farmers, with people who live within those communities. Well,
that's right, and the fields are right up to the reserve. There is no big barrier between them, and the wilderness, the natural wilderness, is such a small and fragile area that we do actually need to put a fence around it. But if we do that, then the people have lost their through routes, and they feel that they can't actually use the natural resources inside the reserve. So we need to offer them alternatives, and it's their immediate life, it's their food for tomorrow, and they're more concerned about that than they are about what's going to happen in 50 years' time.
So from Malawi to Clayton Vale?
Absolutely.
Obvious, really?
Obvious
yes.
link.
It's a natural link.
Yes. So this bike ride, this organised bike ride, a charity ride, getting people to be sort of proactively and sort of cycling around the area to help raise money for what's happening in Malawi.
Yeah, it's a cycling challenge. Mwavi, the name of the reserve, means ordeal, so we've set up the Manchester Ordeal, and it's time trials at Clayton Vale. You can join in teams of 5, and we've got the whole thing organised through the day. You'll do your particular time trials. You can test yourself against your friends, against other people. We'll have a Manchester Ordeal champion. We'll have celebrities doing the trials as well.
I don't know any, to be honest with you.
And we're also going to have other things there for the day. So we've got some static bikes, and you'll be able to see how fast you can actually cycle around the reserve. I've done a rough estimate, it's about 110 kilometres, so maybe you'll want to actually do that in a team, but you can see how fast, if you're the fastest around the reserve. We're hoping to run some mini orienteering for people who don't want to cycle but are quite happy to be racing around on foot, and there'll be other events there as well. And of course you can find out about the project, so we'll have a stand there as well.
Great news. That's happening March the 21st. Details on the website.
Absolutely, straight on the homepage of the website, in the middle, you can't miss it.
If Clayton's not quite your thing, there's an opportunity to go to Malawi in April 2009.
Yes, we're organising a sponsored cycle ride in Malawi, and Clayton Vale will be about 10 kilometres off-road. Malawi in April will be about 450 kilometres off-road. It's a bit different, but I can guarantee that the weather will be warmer in April in Malawi than it will be in
on that one.
OK, so just for the finer details of actually people who may want to register for this, it's £10 registration fee.
That's right.
And they're hoping to get £25 on top of that donations of people sponsoring. Yeah.
Sponsorship, that's
Sponsorship.
Right. It's a money raiser for us, and I have to remember that all the time, but it's going to be fun for the people who take part, and we will end up with the Manchester champions.
Now, hopefully, we're going to have a Channel M team as well that's going to partake.
Yes.
So I've been reliably informed by a producer downstairs. Nice one.
Yeah. Can't say no now, can we?
So we'll be getting on our bikes. Hopefully you will too. Details are on the website if you would like to register and if you'd like to get sponsorship. Thank you very much again for joining us. And we'll be seeing you in March.
You will indeed.
So with our winter woolies on, no doubt. Now, cycling is a fantastic way to keep fit, and even the Speakmans are encouraging people to get on their bikes.
You've all heard the phrase, get on your bike, so just do it.
Yeah, go and pinch your kid's bike or your neighbour's, whatever it takes. Get out there, get pedalling. It's fun and it'll keep you fit and healthy. Your heart beating, it gets your blood pumping and you'll feel fantastic.
So just get on your bike.
Just get on your bike, there you go, do your bit, sign up, and let's raise some money for Project African Wilderness.
We'll be back soon with the latest traffic, travel news and weather, plus health news with Dr. Bidage there.
Oh yes.
Back soon.